This woman, sick of people parking on his land, so he set up the perfect revenge. A woman driver was caught on camera struggling to parallel park before a Good Samaritan finally came to her aid. And the footage, which shows the woman taking several minutes and many attempts to park, has a hilarious twist at the end. The driver first tries to drive her Volkswagen Passat sedan forward into the generous gap between two vehicles, in video apparently filmed in the United States. She then tries to line up beside one of the parked vehicles and attempts to reverse into the spot before eventually getting out to measure out the space. The woman takes small steps to count out the distance between the two parked cars and then repeats the process to measure her own car. Satisfied the car should fit into the spot, the woman tries and fails to reverse into the gap. At one stage, a pet owner picks up her dog from the street to bring it safely away from her driving. Fortunately for the woman, a Good Samaritan decides to give her some assistance and helps with directions while she reverses between the two cars. After a couple more attempts, the driver manages to park and so pleased that she jumps out of her car and hugs the woman who came to her aid. However, in a final twist to the saga, the Good Samaritan then walks over to the car parked behind the woman's Volkswagen, gets inside, and drives off. More than 1.6 million people have liked the video, with at least one user questioning how the woman managed to pass her driving test. Another viewer asked, if the other woman was going to leave anyways, why didn't she just leave so her car was out of the way? Dayton Barnett suggested, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt and say she wanted that lady to learn how to park in good faith. CJ suggested the end of the video was the best plot twist of 2021. Another 28-year-old woman nearly died when the car she was driving crashed into the wall of a car park on the first floor, then plunged to the ground floor in Jalen P. Ramley here today. The Honda Accord turned turtle on the ground floor, but the driver survived with injuries to the head and knees. Kuala Lumpur Fire and Rescue Department Operations Commander Senior Officer Kahirul Azrarifin said that the department received a distress call at 1:05 p.m. Then 15 firefighters from the Jalan Tun Razak and Padu stations were dispatched to the scene. At the scene, we saw that the roof of the car had been flattened by the impact of the fall, and the injured driver was still inside the car. Firefighters freed the woman from the vehicle. Then she was taken to Kuala Lumpur Hospital for medical treatment. He said the cause of the crash was under investigation. A woman took more than 7 minutes to reverse out of her car parking spot, repeatedly crashing into the car next to her. The footage, filmed from inside another parked car, captured the woman as she attempted to reattach the hubcap of a gray Toyota. But it soon became clear this wasn't her car, as she entered the black Ford Focus next to it and attempted to drive away. The driver, however, only succeeded in making the damage worse as she smashed into the parked car. The Toyota visibly shook in the collision as the Ford reversed into it, before pulling forward into the space again. The woman then exited her car to inspect the very noticeable scrapes along the Toyota's wheel arch. She tried to rub the scratches away with her hand, knocking off the broken hubcap again in the process. The man filming the scene, believed to be in Newark, New Jersey, said, "Nope, that ain't coming off." She even tried to wash the scratches away with water and a cloth before giving up and again trying to reverse out of the bay. This time, she managed to avoid hitting the battered Toyota, carefully maneuvering her Ford onto the road and out of the car park. The cameraman then jokes that they give everyone licenses in New Jersey, and there she goes. The video was posted to Facebook on Thursday and currently has more than 3.3 million views and 62,000 shares. In the comments, the cameraman said he had handed the video to the owner of the damaged car, the Sun reported. But the greatest gender disparities emerged when drivers were asked to park. When tasked with every learner's nightmare, reverse parking, women raked in 45,416 faults. Yet while reverse parking was not listed as top error for men, a staggering 70,856 fails were recorded for not checking their mirrors. Data revealed last year that there were 663,000 serious or dangerous errors by women taking tests, while 530,000 faults recorded by men. But while women make more errors during the daunting test, they have long had a higher pass rate than their male counterparts. And after they pass, evidence shows that they're safer drivers, with women tending to pay less for their car insurance than men. Amanda Stretton, motoring editor for Confused.com, said, "While data shows women are more likely to make errors during their test, our research proves that women are, in fact, better drivers." A woman was injured after she was hit by a car in a car park. Officers were called to the collision in Magdalen Road in Hadley about 11:10 a.m. on Thursday. A spokesman for Suffolk Police said the crash involved a car and a pedestrian. They added the woman suffered minor injuries. An East of England ambulance service spokesman said, "We were called just after 11 a.m. with reports of a road traffic collision on Magdalen Road in Hadley involving a car and a pedestrian. One ambulance was sent to the scene. One patient, an adult female, was transported to Ipswich Hospital for further care."